What's up, guys? It's Controller TV. If you're watching this for the first time, I suggest you subscribe. I think I'm a pretty cool guy. Even if you didn't watch this video, you should like it just because, just because I'm a nice person. Dislike it if you're lame. But let's get into the video. If you're here for Anonymous. Didn't mean to do that. The album is called There Is No Threats. I like the cover art. The cover looks really cool. And I just like who Anonymous is as a person. If you don't know who Anonymous is, I honestly just caught wind of him a year ago. My man was listening to him, and I forgot what song he was playing, but it was hard. I think it was You're Messy, or if it wasn't You're Messy, it was Hi, something like that. That's the name of the song. Oh, that's not too loud. Hope I can connect. So yeah, let's just get into it because I don't know too much about the guy, and it's funny because his name is Anonymous. But other than that, all y'all need to know is he makes good music, and I like his music, and I'm reviewing it right now. So first song is called Sundown.
Stargazing, bright even though my heart's racing. South Beach right around Art Basel. Wonder when things gon' start changing. Don't nobody wanna be the friend that I need.
Bars.
Everybody trying to see the end of my piece, but ain't nobody trying to see the end of my piece. Maybe that shit was a lesson I need.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so off the rip, this man is just going off the rip. I know I'm usually the one that doesn't like to pause every 3 seconds, but I kind of just want to talk about this so far. So what I'm getting is from just the beginning of this intro is just a lot. It's a good intro. A lot of people like to intro their album musically or lyrically, and sometimes a combination. But for right now, I'm getting a huge lyrical introduction. It really is just about how how he takes the world and is perceiving it outwardly. And he's saying everyone wants to sing the automatic piece, but nobody wants to see my piece. I feel like with that bar is like everyone wants to rap with me, but nobody wants to be with me. No one wants to love me. No one wants to know who I am. And I'm Anonymous, who I am. And he's talking about it's hard to be a black man. He's talking about how he needs Obama back. Stuff like that. So it's just a very reflective first track from what I'm getting. I'm only 50 minutes in. There's a minute 25 seconds left. So let's just finish this.
I'll wait for a little minute, so what I'ma do? Blood on my shoes, blood on my blood in the booth, blood in my cup, blood in my...
Well, I like that song a lot. I just like it. Yo, okay. So earlier I was talking about how a lot of people don't like to introduce. There's either you do lyrically or you do sonically. You do musically, and it felt like from the beginning it was just him doing it lyrically. But this sounds exactly how it should, in my opinion. I like it. I like how he's very reflective of who he is and who people perceive him to be and what people want from him. And I just really appreciated that. I thought that was really cool. But I loved how he distorted his voice with the he concentrated on that blood part, and just with that comes gory, a gory imagery in my mind. But also the beat wasn't it matched the tone of what Anonymous was talking about. Distorted, dark, grimy, and just dark and lonely. I just thought it was amazing first track. I think he falls into that track that he falls into that category where it's not just lyrically or sonically, but it's combined. And that's one of the reasons why I like Anonymous, because he does it so well lyrically and sonically. He matches it all together in one artist, and I think it's cool. Next track is Feel So Good Part 2. That's interesting. That's different.
Yeah, murder hero. For every girl that ever fuck me, I make sure to be ghost. Y'all niggas lucky, everyone is.
So I like what's going on right now. I like the contract between the first track and the second track. I think with the first track, it was that basically didn't grow up with his friends around him in his childhood because he was grinding for what he wanted. And now in this track, he's saying that everything I have now was no accident. It was not a coincidence, because I worked for this, I grind for this. This is like everything I wanted, and now it feels so good.
First, and put my life into this shit until my trauma reversed. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like that. You're always gonna get me with a slow down. You're always gonna get me with slow down. Chop, screwed. You're always gonna get me. Now with that song, lyrically I loved it. I like how reflective it was. I just loved the concept of that song, but just sonically, it just felt really airy. It felt a little empty to me. It didn't feel powerful. It didn't feel like it didn't feel like it mashed together for me. I won't say it's a bad song. I just don't know the emotional connection to the song because it's part 2 of another song. I'm assuming that was on his Vice City because I don't think it was on Urameshi. Yeah, I don't feel the connection to this song as much as I did the first song. But yeah. So what y'all think about this? 808. Wow, I'm so stupid. I read 818, but I said 808.
Yeah, been in this shit since 8-9. Back then she was like 02. Back then she was like 8-9. Back then nigga my roast be a vampire, don't sleep. Might be the hooker, it might be the hand I'm dealt with. Flying high inside, never land nobody.
Save yourself. Stay asleep.
Yeah.
This song kind of reminds me of a song where he's talking to you or anyone that is a hater that doubts him, but simultaneously talking to himself and talking to you as well, saying, fuck everybody else, save your peace of mind, save yourself, be selfish. Even in this song, he says, be selfish, love yourself, put yourself first. And like most of the people that hate on the digital will never see him in the physical, and it's typical. It's literally what he said. They never drop the location. So save yourself, love who you are, and that's who it is at the end of the day. 818. Next song is Prime.
And then when your melanin hurts everything that you do and you're desperate for representation. So fuck it, I'ma still hand you the whole blame. The media done told you who I am and it
He's gotta be
won't
stupid.
change. Every round.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Alright.
So with that song, honestly, I have to listen to that song again. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I like to switch up in the song, but I like how he said everybody want to be a nigga. So it's actually time to be a nigga. Basically, that's what he said. And I like that. I appreciate that he said that. But I gotta listen to the song again. I don't know how I feel about it. I like how sonically it kind of appealed to what the title is, cause like the background vocals. But I don't know. I have to. But next song, Smoke.
Yeah. Flagging my poking and dragging and can't even imagine they dancing with death. I know life's a bitch and shit, dog. I don't like the pit, so I got both hoes. The Undertaker that he better make some space up in the morgue. He about to get a few new corpses.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck, I look like being worried about a nigga on Twitter all day.
5'8", talk high, but 5'8", boy, you better keep your eyes straight. Niggas
I'm 5'5". Gil, I like that one, man. That one was hard, man. That's the one that's gonna give me hype. And I like how, I mean, it makes sense. Smoke, but I feel like Primal and Smoke pretty much the same thing, in my opinion. They're pretty much the same song, same content, same point. But I feel like Smoke was the better one. I feel like Primal should have been gone, but Smoke should have been Primal. But either way, there might have been a connection to Anonymuz with Primal. But I get why it's called Smoke. I love it. I love that song. I'm definitely gonna get into that song. I do like that. I like how he has the skits in between. I like how they're not too long, but they're long enough to actually get something from it. This song is called Fake Shit.
You wanna talk about unity, but how come I don't ever see you at a function? Never been a brother that you fuck with. Fake shit. All you people so basic. Yeah.
I like this track not because I personally like it. This is one of those songs I have to listen to it again, but I do love his reach for a different sound, a different demographic, a different sound. It's just I like it. I feel like that's something that artistry is one of those things that fits into the role of being an artist. You actively seek new sounds. You actively seek new venues of yourself. Just different parts of who you are and different sections of your heart. different sections of your mind, different sections of your soul. And I feel like he definitely displayed some versatility in that one. Because I know a lot of your message was a lot of heavy bass, a lot of, just aggressiveness, but that was different. That was a really different approach. I didn't listen to Vice City at all, but maybe that's where a lot of it started. I think I listened to like a couple, and I know like it's like a huge theme to it, but I didn't really get into it. But this is a different pace for me, a different year, Anonymous for me, and I really appreciate that. But I do have to listen to this song again. Next song is called Zion.
Yeah. Downtown. Yeah, nigga, it's about time. I've been on my way for too long. My house, nigga, y'all can wait or move on. Got a link and trying to slap all these niggas who act like I'm bitch playing. I make anybody step in the game and then quit playing. I've been saying. Nigga, when I'm on this rooftop, looking over the skyline, telling niggas it's my time. Well envisioned, bitch, I give them hell and sit in the sidelines. Felt the friction from grinding through hell to pit in the mind. I welcome niggas to try me, then welcome niggas to die by a touch.
Oh. The beat was so sick it made me sneeze. That joint was hard. I like that song. That joint was hard. I don't know who the other guy is. What's his name? Hold on. Swerzy? I don't know who that is, but he seemed like he was cool. He seemed like an aggressive guy, and I like it. And it's tough. They already heard Radical Forever.
Yeah.
Or maybe I haven't. Hold on.
Red X on my skin, nigga, this war pain. I
Oh.
slept in like 4 days. I've been up scheming, grinding for barter and no quarter or no pardon with me. Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely is hard.
I don't fuck with anybody, y'all be on some new shit. Ready for your thoughts, I don't want your 2 cents. That ain't gonna change, I don't got solutions. Niggas wanna build, but don't got a blueprint.
That song was hard. Oh, Lord have mercy. I feel like it was one of those songs where he just talking about himself and about his, since it's called Radical Forever, that's just what his whole image is for his people. Like, that's his crew, is that we kill stuff, we kill shit, we do what we want, and we finesse, and we don't have any empathy for haters like y'all, I just really feel like that's what Radical is like someone that's like a radical for him, and his group, his core is knowing who yourself is and not caring for someone else's 2 cents, and nothing's gonna change unless someone brings a solution. That's what he said in his song, and I really think that's what it is. I really think that's what it's about, and it's a dope message to give to your fans. Next song is Saturation.
Yeah. I remember when my room was full of colors and them bitches glow. Left me at the bottom by myself, but I can't plumb it no more. You just someone I can't fuck with no more. You knew fucking confused. Why you do me like that? Why you fuck me up then act like you ain't knew me like that? Memories ain't fun, but they still stay strong.
There's a lot of themes that can be taken form from this song. I feel like from this song, it could be just him making art, bro. Really, it could be a lot of different avenues that you could take from this song. A lot of the beginning was just about like how he grew up, and like a lot of it was kind of like twisted. It wasn't the brightest way in the world, and I feel like he's kind of saying like one girl hurt him or one girl didn't do him right, and all that saturated evil, all that saturated. It's a very very open track. It's not like he was really hurt. 25 to life. I forgot his name. Sullivan LeQ. I was at a concert. I think it was at. I forgot where I was at. I was at Saba concert when I saw him.
Alright, I got it.
He drives really fast.
On his way to the cleaners. Smooth jazz, love 94 new speakers. Jumbo jeans with the clear case. Video mix used to keep the whole game, get you jumping. Uncle Luther background.
If everybody don't like that. Radical forever, put that shit on my life. And smack a nigga if he come to me and try to deny facts.
Yeah, this song's the one. I feel like this song the best one on the tape, in my opinion. Yeah, so far this is my favorite song, honestly. There's so many themes. It's a very dense song in my opinion. A very very dense song. It's so dense I had to write down my thoughts so I wouldn't lose them. I just like how it's very introspective. Like, and he raps about how how this song is introspective for him, and how this song is more like this music is more than just selling you a 25 to life, because that's what a lot of rappers are selling to you today. Like a lot of people, a lot of these rappers are selling convictions and felonies to y'all, and he's saying like that's not my motive. And then he had a whole insert of how, I don't know who the person was, but saying how they're portraying black music in a dim light, and he's trying to portray this music as something that's inspirational, that it's real, true music to his standards. And I thought it was really cool. I thought it was an amazing thing, an amazing feat to reach, and just convey that whole song and have it so dense. I just think it was a very, very beautiful display of just artistry. I really think it was a very beautiful display of artistry, and how he's saying, and I feel like he even like he takes a step back and says, I'm not judging you guys because I was that close to doing it, because I saw my mama cry and I'm doing this music and it's not working out the way I wanted to, and I'm thinking, no, it's working for y'all, so how about it's like maybe it can work for me, but he's saying, nah, bro, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like he's saying, and also saying how he's 25 and this is for life. Like this is nothing that's not gonna end. Like there's no plan B. Music is the number one, and it will always be the number one. And how he's broke, and oh Lord have mercy, this was just a crazy song. And Anonymous, you did an amazing job, bro. This song was fantastic. You did an amazing job. I love this song. This is my favorite song on the whole entire track, honestly. Whew, that was a lot, bro. The last song is one of my favorite artists, Denzel Curry, called No Threat. Hey guys, look, I got new shoes over the spring break. I don't know how to wear these, but I'm gonna figure out what goes good with these. Also got a new book.
I'ma move up to Atlanta. I was in Miami trying to dodge the cameras, niggas so dramatic from the total cannon on You gon' be a Benedict, I'm betting it on wax, cause niggas stay fugazi. You making my move crazy. You making me choose how I might move, what I might do lately. Oh, you made me my worst version. Make God say they stole my space, cause me to repeat is a whole new race, oh no. Be cremated, they reincarnated, cause if I hit it, for sure. Gotta touch all, families, friends, girlfriends, and all. If you up, you get not stall, cause we won't be here when you fall. No threat.
Anonymous. So there you guys have it. That is the whole album of There Is No Threat. The overarching theme is I think that overarching theme of There Is No Threat is a lot of just him talking outwardly and him talking inwardly. And it's a lot of just, for me, it's a lot of it feels like I feel like as Anonymous, he is preaching in a very different way. He's not J. Cole preaching, but he's speaking his life, preaching his truth. But in a less condemning way. It doesn't feel like he has a huge chip on his shoulder like J. Cole does, and honestly, that's one of my favorite rappers. But J. Cole seems like he has a huge chip on his shoulder, but for Anonymous, it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like he's just bleeding himself, like he's letting himself onto this blank canvas, and it's just coming out the way it comes out. And I feel like he's doing it in a very creative way, and he's really trying to make this music stuff work, and it's working, because I know he has like 13,000 on Twitter, and I'm just happy for this. Like, it's actually like really popping off for him, and I just really enjoy the tape. It's a good tape. It's a good tape, and I like it. And it's one of the things where I'm gonna continue rocking with the man, because I feel like he's really putting his heart and soul into the music stuff, and there ain't nothing to it. And I'm going to support him as much as I want to, as much as I can, as much as I'm willing to support him. And I also feel like you guys should do the same thing. If you really love Anonymous, give him a follow, give him a listen to his stuff and all that. Nothing. It costs you nothing to retweet and like a tweet. Ain't really nothing to it. But for that, tell me guys what you think in the comments. Some of you guys liked my review. If you disliked my review, tell me what y'all thought in the comments below. Listen to this tape. Leave a like if you liked, a dislike if you're a douche. I can't really stop you from there. But follow me on Instagram. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and DM me, guys. Whatever, it's chill. Actually, probably don't DM me. But yeah. All right, y'all. Have a great day.